everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at Bish's RV, as the sign in the background cleverly indicates. I gotta tell you, I feel like I have absolutely failed you. One of the things that excited me most about joining the ranks of Bish's RV as compared to being Haylett RV in the past was that every Bish's RV customer gains the benefits of the Bish's Diamond Club. The thing is, I never bothered telling anybody about that like an absolute idiot. In one of my videos recently, I mentioned how an RV didn't have a ladder, but with our Diamond Club benefits and our annual inspections, we can go ahead and check the roof for you. And everyone went, wait, what? Diamond Club? What is that? So what I want to do today, I'm not going to sit here and just read the PDF to you and bog you down with those sort of details, but what I will do is give you a brief overview of the Diamond Club that you get with, and here's the cool thing, every new or even used RV. That's one of the cool things about this. You don't have to just buy one of the fancy new ones. If we've got a, $3,000 rough around the edges kind of camper, you get all of the benefits that I'm about to dive into here. So all of these things I'm going to give you the basic categories that we're looking at here, and understand there's some very in-depth comprehensive benefits included. To begin with, let's talk roadside benefits. You're going down the road, sometimes things happen, you know what I mean? So our Diamond Club, some of the benefits that we include with this are things like bringing you fuel if you run out of fuel, helping you with spare tire changes, if you get locked out of your RV and need help with like a locksmith or something like that. We help you with any of those things and a bunch more. But what if you have problems with things like your slide outs or a leveling system or some kind of power system in your RV? We have a technical assistance hotline that's open pretty much all day, every day, from what I can see, even on holidays, because the thing is, people camp on the holidays too. They don't only camp Monday through Friday, you know. So we have a technical hotline that you can call into if you're having trouble with anything like that. They may be able to assist you right over the phone and give you some resources and information to help get you back up and running. One of my favorite parts about the Diamond Club, though, is the Concierge Service. Not everything is necessarily built about what if something goes wrong. What if there was just somebody that could help you go out and have a good time? So the Concierge Service is this cool little hotline you can dial into that they'll do things like they might help, like if you're like, look, I don't know where the nearest gas station is or something like that. If you're not familiar with GPSing that stuff on your phone, they can help get you directions to places like that. But also, sometimes, for whatever unexpected delay or whatever, or some people just like to live spur of the moment. The Concierge Service can also help do things like locate your nearest RV parks and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just really cool to have somebody out there who can help do some of that research and footwork for you, so you don't have to worry about it when you're flying down the road with a trailer behind you. But one of the services I hope you actually never get to enjoy the use thereof from the Diamond Club is the RV recovery service. So let's say you're out on a trip or something like that, and you suffer a medical event in which you nor anyone else is capable of, towing, driving your RV, whatever. We can get someone dispatched to go to your RV, collect it, and drive it back to your primary residence, because at that stage, you've already got enough on your plate, and we can take care of this one for you. There are also just a whole slew of discounts that you can take advantage of as just by part of being a Diamond Club member, and a lot of that is also just due to the fact that Bish's, as a decent-sized RV group, has made connections with groups like KOA. There's like 500 different KOA sites that you could potentially get a discount on, and always have a different place to put your head down every night. But more than just discounts, there's a lot of benefits on this that there's a difference between just, giving somebody a little bit of a discounted rate at purchasing something versus basically stepping up and ponying up and putting their money where their mouth is. And what I mean here is there's a bunch of aspects of this program that, for lack of a better way to describe it, it's almost like Aflac for RVing, where let's say for some reason your vehicle breaks down and you need to suddenly get a rental car. We have a program that helps you cover some of that. Let's say due to an RV failure or something like that, your food spoils in your fridge. Well, we have a benefit to basically help you cover some of that. There's just a whole laundry list of things like that, where the goal here is to get you camping, to keep you camping, and to make it a fun and enjoyable experience, and to make it as worry-free and problem-free as possible. And in the case that something does go wrong or go sideways, Sometimes it's really nice to know that there's someone there or that there's a program or benefit there waiting for you to just help take the sting out of that and be at least a little bit of a silver lining on an otherwise cloudy day. This also gets you in on a whole bunch of different apps that are specifically RVing related, including things like an RV safe GPS that like won't route you under like a low-hanging bridge or like, you know, an old dirt 2-track logging road that you should not be towing an RV on or anything like that. And I mention that because people have told me that kind of stuff has happened. They, you know, just the common GPS in your pocket. Say like, you know, Apple Maps or whatever. Nothing wrong with Apple Maps, but they didn't build that with the intention of hauling like a 40-foot trailer or driving a big motorhome. So there's things like that. There's a trip planning wizard. There's things that help you find nearby campgrounds. There's all kinds of different apps that you can get in on by not doing anything extra, by just taking advantage of the benefits that we're already putting out there for you. Now, so far, everything that I've talked about has all been part of a 1-year package. When you buy an RV, again, whether it's new or used, everything that I've talked about, you get the benefits of that. But the thing is, that's only about half of what the Diamond Club package includes. About half of it are lifetime benefits you get if you purchase an RV, new or used, from Bish's RV. There's a bunch of stuff that you get for as long as you own that camper or coach. I guess I should watch my terminology. So it doesn't matter if you pick out like a little, you know, low budget fixer-upper that you plan to do some work on. You're getting just a tiny camper for your first one. You're getting like a big diesel pusher, one of these big, fifth wheels, because it's going to be the last one you're going to be in. You get a hard discounted rate off of our labor rates as a Bish's RV customer, and you take an additional discount on any parts that we can offer you, as well as the installation of any of those things. So if you're purchasing parts from us and we're installing them, you're getting to double dip that, which is pretty darn cool. But, I mean, really, what dealership worth their salt doesn't give you some kind of discounts on parts and labor? It's one of those things that it feels almost expected nowadays. What is this? Why is this not standard issue? Like, every single RV should come with a little silhouette of Cousin Eddie emptying out his sewer tanks in the street side, right? That should tell you where the black tank valves are. Sorry, never... Anyway, what I'm saying is, a parts and labor discount, yeah, it's cool. But that feels like everybody does that. One of the things I think is very cool, for as long as you own that RV, we will perform a no-cost annual inspection for you. So, something like this that doesn't have a ladder, and a lot of RVs, and weirdly, a lot of big motorhomes don't have ladders. Well, maybe you don't feel comfortable climbing up there. Maybe your knees just aren't what they used to be or something like that. You can make that our problem. And as long as it's in the shop and we're checking it out, you can take advantage of those parts and labor discounts, even if nothing's wrong. Even if you don't need us to, like, say, reseal something on your roof while we're checking that out. What if you wanted to install some vent covers or upgrade a fan? We can do all that stuff while it's pulled right in there for you. And the inspection for all this stuff doesn't cost you anything. But easily, my personal favorite, like the biggest impact item I saw when I started scanning through the Diamond Club package list and all the benefits it includes, and there's been some big stuff, and again, I'm doing just a quick overview here. The full detail on some of the stuff is really involved. There's stuff here that like AAA doesn't cover, that you're not paying extra for, you're just getting it. But the one that stopped me, as somebody who's grown up here in Michigan, who spent 13 years of my life at the time of this recording anyway, working at a dealership based out of southern Michigan, is no-cost annual winterizations. For someone north of the Mason-Dixon line, that is a big deal. And that's something that we could possibly perform for you while we're doing that annual inspection. And to me, that makes so much sense. You know, before you're putting the RV away for the season or something like that, bring it in, let us check it out. While it's in there, we can throw on a vent cover or whatever, or do none of that and just winterize it for you while it's here. We usually have even like specific, we shut down the shop. These are just hard winterization days. Every tech's on high alert. People can roll right through. We'll set you an appointment to do that kind of stuff. That's all really cool. And around here in the Midwest, that's a big deal because yeah, you could go get a couple jugs of antifreeze. You could do your own winterization. Certainly, people do it all the time. But if you miss something, and it only takes one ice cube to cause a lot of problems, You just bought yourself, say, a new water heater for, I don't know what they're running, $800. I could be way off. That might be high, that might be low. But if we bought it, we just bought you a new water heater. And we're paying the labor to put it in. You know, I don't want to say it's an insurance policy because that's technically a different thing, and I don't know the legalities of using phrasing like that, but the fact is, it is just a hands-off peace of mind thing that, you know, a lot of people, you're going to need to get your RV winterized every year. What if we could do it for you? What if you did not have to worry about that ever? Now, maybe somebody who's, living in a hot climate goes, well, that doesn't really benefit me. I understand that. But as we've covered, there's a lot of other stuff that we do that does benefit you. And folks, like I said, I apologize. I feel I have failed you by not bringing you this information earlier. Because the thing is, I mean, there's the same, you could get the same RVs that we sell here every single day, just about any place. Well, a used RV is a big of a grab bag, but again, it's kind of cool that these things apply to used RVs. So the thing is, something I've always firmly believed is that these exact same RVs can be found at different places. And frankly, the other dealership I can safely assume has good pricing based on the fact that they're in business still. So why would you choose us? And sometimes it's not just in the price tag. This is one of those intangible things. What is the value of the purchase? What is the total value that you're getting for your money? What are you getting for that hard-earned dollar? And I'm sure every dealership feels this way, but I'd like to think that we just give you and offer you a little bit more. So if you've appreciated learning about this, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it, give our team a call. We can get you more information on Diamond Club. And again, a lot of these benefits are first year, and you can opt into a lifetime thing. But some of the things that really excited me the most were the lifetime benefits that are already included, as long as you own that RV. And here's another one. I just remembered this. A trade-in voucher. We appreciate that you chose our doorstep. Again, there's all these other places you could choose to go. Thank you for choosing Bish's RV to bring your business. So we would like to reward that loyalty. And if you do choose to trade up or down, from your existing RV that you purchased from any of our stores, and you'd like to come back to any of our stores, we give you this little trade-in voucher that you can basically cash in, and we're just going to reward your loyalty and scratch you on the back a little bit closer when it comes trade-in time. Whether it's on the front side, in the middle, or down the line, no matter what, the benefits of this whole package are going to offer something to anybody. I'd like to think anyway. I could be wrong. I don't know. I will do my best to try to continue to share more information about, or would you like to hear maybe about other things that Bish's does, the Bish's culture, the things that are just part of what we do every day, that more than just the RV reviews, the extra stuff that we can bring you. Let me know about that, and I'll do my best to fill in. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and best wishes from Bish's, everyone.